the most successful people barely get sleep. That's just the reality of it. And if your dream is to be something that, something other people consider unreal, then you got to show people that you want it more than anything, because there's people out there who are grinding 10 times harder than you are, or when you go to sleep, they're still up. There's people who want it more than you. You just have to show people that you really want it more than anything. You breathe, sleep, eat, think about your passion, whether it's dancing, whether it's music, whether it's acting, whatever your passion is. And nothing in life is easy. Nothing in life that you want to achieve is easy. There's always going to be obstacles you need to overcome, and a lot of decisions that you're going to have to face. And sometimes when you're going for, what others would call just a dream and only a dream, sometimes this road gets lonely and people will abandon you, and and you're gonna have to learn how to deal with all of that, because people just don't understand. You're gonna have friends who abandon you. You're gonna have your own family who turns their back on you. It's a very complicated road, but everyone has their life to live. I understand. I understand a lot of things. Even when I'm upset at things, I understand it. Because I'm a very, objective person. I look at a lot of things. Well, for the most part, most things objectively. So I understand a lot of things, even though if I don't agree with someone on it or agree with someone, I do understand where they're coming from. But it's a complicated road, and I'm ready to learn a lot more and learn from my mistakes and go through a lot of things. And that's one of, the gifts and curses of being an artist. It's like you want to go through things, but at the same time you don't want to go through things. You want to go through things, of course, because it's more music to write about and more things to talk about in your music, but you don't want to go through things because no one likes going through difficult situations that they can avoid or feel like they can avoid. But that's just one of the things that you're just gonna have to learn to appreciate when you're an artist. Ever since my mom died, I had this huge fire in me that just makes me want to grind hard and get to where I want to be in life, especially with my passion of music. I have a lot of things to prove to a lot of people and to myself also. You know, I I got friends I want to take out of the hood. I got, people in my life who I just want to take them out of the struggle and, you know, make their life easier. I just have a lot of things I want to do. Of course, I'm not in it for the money. Of course, the money is a plus, but the passion always comes first. Like, I knew since I was a little kid that I was destined to be something great, and I always knew that I was different from everyone else. Even in school, even with all my friends, I always felt like I was different from everybody. I never followed people. I always did my own thing. When people go left, I go right. I just always been different. I always subconsciously knew I was different.
What's in the plan, mama?
Curry, you want them?
Mama says you where to do now. If you have back up on me, yeah, come and go. Leave it up, Mama says you what time I waste my
Curry, we
time.
will meet you in the city.
Mama says you need one. Mama says
Is
you
this a video? Cause me love to talk, Is this a video? Is this a picture? That's act normal.
Just heal up yourself and,
Yeah.
and big me up.
What do you?
First of all, thank God to life this morning for waking up to a beautiful day, sunshine, and it's not so cold. Well, amongst our present today is Ishi, all the way from the United States, you know. He's doing his thing live and direct here in Belgium. It's tearing up the charts in London. All I'm tuned them. You know, him I go good for real, and we are promoting live and direct over here. Big up to Black Marshall, you know, him are the breadwinner straight every time. So Ishi just go on do your thing, you don't know, say a life and more music and more video and richness, money in the
Let them know who
making,
you
know?
is.
Me and Mama Susie, real Mama Susie, no carbon copy. And we say rich, real rich in our love and spirit, although we don't have no work for money. But how we cook up the food for all of the artists, them and thing, you don't know. Whole heap of love media. And Mama Susie straight. Ishi I gonna make it to the top, and we say top. One, no bed, no arrow to it thing, one. Straight like one.
So I went to Europe for 4 months for a tour. It's been the longest I've been away from home, the 41-3, you know, the home of basketball, but no one knows that. And I remember when I first got there, I received very bad news, and that was always one of my biggest fears of going away from home and receiving bad news, because that, you know, nobody wants to start off their journey away from home with bad news. You know, I received news that my bro, Young Quan, was locked up, and they gave him, you know, 2 years, and I started crying because that's not the news I wanted to hear. You know, that's not the news I was expecting to hear. He has a son, and before I left, he was good, you know, he was out. He was a free man. And it just reminded me how, like, life can really just, things in your life can just really change so drastically and so suddenly. You know, it just reminded me that things can happen so fast within the blink of an eye. And it's like my other bro Vaughn is locked up too, and he has a son also. And it's just like people just don't understand. People really have to do what they have to do out here to get by, and sometimes that means making the wrong decisions. And the system is always out here to bring us minorities down. It's really hard for us out here. When we're trying to do better for ourselves or think positive, the system is just always there to just bring us down. And that's why I say I want to take my bros out of the hood, because, you know, I have a lot of bros that are really in the life. And sometimes they do try to get out of the life, but the life keeps pulling them in, and the enemies that they have made in their life won't let them get out. But I was on tour with the Jamaican legend named Eek-A-Mouse. He was very popular in the 70s and the 80s. Of course, I had my own gigs, especially being on tour with Eek-A-Mouse. It gave me a lot of people who wanted me to perform at different places. I did originally plan to stay in Europe for like 6 months, but it turns out 4 months was actually better, because I needed to finish my EP that I'm working on called 8 Rounds, that I plan on releasing most likely March of 2017. So I definitely needed to get back to recording. But being in Europe has been a wonderful experience, and an experience that I definitely needed at this point in time in my life. I've met a lot of amazing people who just so happened to believe in me and believe in my vision. And I met people who are just wonderful people, just very nice and kind-hearted, and you know, people with passions of their own. And I met someone named Mama Susie. They call her Mama Susie. She has a passion for cooking. She cooks for a lot of famous people, mostly famous, Jamaican people. Because I'm from Jamaican descent. My mom is Jamaican, and my dad is Jamaican. So she's also Jamaican, and she can cook her butt off, man. Like if you just taste something so simple as fried chicken from her, you're gonna like go crazy, and you're just gonna want more and another piece after piece after piece. It's very, she cooks very, very, very good, and she has cooked for Usain Bolt, just a lot of people. So I met her, and I'm so happy that I met her. She has kids of her own, and she's she's doing what she likes to do. Or she's struggling as well, and the passion keeps her going. And that's why I love meeting people who have a passion for something, because the passion always outweighs the cons in their life. I actually told her that if and when I make it one day, I'll definitely buy her a restaurant of her own so she can continue pursuing her passion, because that lady is a very wonderful person. Her spirit, her vibes, her energy is just amazing. I love meeting people with amazing vibes and energy.
This is what we do for always cooking up. There's no other way. Like on the thing.
Andrew is another person who I met, very vibeable person. Within the first week of us knowing each other, it already felt like he was my brother. you know, I love that guy, man. Uh, all he does is work his behind off, man. He's a hard worker, a very hard worker. He helps Mama Susie cook sometimes, if not most of the times. Uh, and he actually shot one of my upcoming videos called When It's Night. He actually shot some of it, and he actually said he has a passion for working the camera and photography. So I let him shoot a couple scenes for my video, and he actually did a very good job, and I'm thankful that he helped me with that, because I'm super excited about that song. I cannot wait to drop it and release it and show people. I feel like that song can get far. I just love that song. That's probably gonna be one of my favorite songs. Maybe the first favorite song off of my upcoming EP. But Andrew, man, I don't know what else to say about him. He's just a person who respects you if you respect him, and I respect that guy a lot. And I wish all the best for him, and I hope in the future I can help him out, because I'm definitely gonna keep that guy close. He's good people. My dad. Boy, do I appreciate that man a lot. He always believed in me, even when I first started doing music. He's a reggae dancehall artist himself. He's been for years. He's been doing this thing for years, all around, everywhere. He goes by the name of Black Marshall. My dad is just an amazing person. His ambition is over the top. He's always trying something. He's always trying to make a hustle, trying to make a buck. I love him a lot. This journey that I've been on in Europe definitely brought us closer, and we learned a lot of new things about each other. Yeah, man, I love him, man. I love him a lot. He was there for every performance that I did, supporting and cheering me on and giving me tips about what to do on stage and what not to do and how to become a better performer. Even when he performs, I'm amazed and blown away every time because, I mean, this guy is almost 60 years old and it's like his energy and vibes and his spirit is like a 20-year-old, and when he's on that stage, he forgets everything and he's just at its happiest. He jumps up and down and moves with the crowd, and it's just a different side of him that you wouldn't expect, and you would just wonder, like, oh my God, where did he get that energy from? Where is that coming from? You know, so I appreciate him a lot. He's done a lot for me, especially, you know, when my studio equipment has broken down and I needed to upgrade and get new equipment. He's been there for me. So I really appreciate everything he's done for me. And I look forward to making him proud. And I look forward to sharing my success with him. Because I have to do that. He's the only parent I got left. So I have to make the most of our relationship. Jacob Thompson, aka J Play. Everyone knows him as the genius behind the sounds of my music. I know him as my brother, as my friend, as my producer. We have so much chemistry together. It's just crazy. He's been a real blessing in my life. I went to Europe to show people our passion, our sound, and our love for music. And all I gotta say is, 2017, we plan on killing it. The Basement, Wu Gang, GMB, 41-3. That girl looks like emotions. Do you know what a Houdini is? That's my squad's lingo for a lady nigga. Houdinis is not what we is. In a 41-3, we some real niggas. Always messing with these lame ass kids. No wonder you don't take these too serious. All of these guys, they claim they real, but they can never keep it real, Jack. Oh yeah. Girl, I know that you was tired of putting your heart on the line. You're done with the lies. You got both these niggas, get this money all on your mind. You don't have time to waste time. She just wanna stack bread and focus on herself. Girl, don't nobody got you more than yourself. Girl, I keep it Andre. Girl, I keep it Andre. Girl, I keep it Andre. I hate these queenie ass niggas. I don't got time to lie to you. Girl, I keep it Andre. Girl, I keep it Andre. Girl, I keep it Andre. I ain't no queenie ass nigga. I don't got time to lie to you. Whoa, yeah. Depending on a nigga that ain't never been you, that's real. Getting by on your own and you cook your own food, that's real.
She don't want you if you're not looking for something serious. Cause she's tired of pain. She don't wanna be just a thing. She wants someone to make her feel something. She got loud in her brain. Cause she just wanna numb everything she feels. They ain't want you way back then. Now you done glowed up, now they want you so badly. You don't trust these greenies, you don't fuck with these greenies, you don't love these greenies. You just worry about you. Girl, I keep it Andre. Girl, I keep it Andre. Girl, I keep it Andre. We keep it. I ain't these greedy ass niggas. I don't got time to lie to you. Girl, I keep it Andre. These green down niggas, you girl, I keep it Andre. I keep it more than 100, girl, I give it 3,000. Girl, I keep it Andre. I ain't no greedy ass nigga. I don't got time to lie to you. Whoa, yeah, for real. That girl looks like the ocean. There's not a lot of real ones in the ocean.
Let me see y'all put your hands up for my mom, man.